Hi, this is Jeff Lovett, and today I'm going to wrap up my video series on the toughest marketing problems. A few weeks ago, I sent out a survey asking my clients to describe the biggest difficulties they had with their marketing. The top three answers were not enough money, not enough time, and just a lack of marketing knowledge. Well, today I'm going to talk about the fourth answer of the survey, and that's one I guess that really shouldn't surprise me, and it is, I just don't believe in the value of marketing. I've been working in media marketing for more than 40 years now, and one thing that I have observed during all those years is that only a fraction of the businesses in most communities actually do any advertising or marketing. Take my community of Grady County. A few years ago, I embarked on a project to try to identify every single business that operated in the county, from single-person shops to large industry. The final count was a little more than 1,100. And yet, if I were to write all those business names down on a sheet of paper and pass them out to the average resident of the community, pretty sure that most people would only be able to recognize maybe 100 to 150 of the names. The other 90% of them don't advertise. Not online, not in the paper, nowhere. Because of that, they are practically invisible. So is this a bad thing? Can a business survive with absolutely no marketing at all? Well, maybe. I guess it is possible to conduct your business strictly relying on repeat customers or referrals, or people just stumbling upon you, but it's a huge risk. And to illustrate my point, today I'm going to take us on a little field trip, and we're going to discover a product that a few years ago decided to stop advertising, and let's see what happened to them. You know, when I think about brands that just didn't live up to their full potential because they didn't do very much advertising or marketing, one of the ones I think about is RC Cola. It was actually created in Columbus, Georgia back in 1901. It used the same syrup as Coca-Cola for about the first 7 or 8 years, and then they developed their own syrup and their own flavor, and they became very, very popular, especially throughout the southeastern United States. Well, the brand grew. It took on a couple of different names, Chero Cola for a while. It was called Knee High for a while. But it grew and grew until in the 40s and 50s, it was probably one of the more popular cola choices. However, in the 60s, the cola wars started. That's where Pepsi and Coca-Cola started really to pump a lot of money into advertising and marketing their products. And RC Cola decided that, you know, they were so entrenched in the marketplace, they just didn't really think that it was important to continue to invest a lot in advertising and marketing the brand. So they pulled way back, and by the mid-60s they began to slide, and today they have less than 2% of the actual brand marketplace with RC Cola. So I wanted to kind of illustrate that point by visiting some stores and seeing if we could actually find any RC Cola still on the shelves. So could have RC Cola really have given Coca-Cola or a Pepsi a run for their money? Possibly. The deep slide of the brand can't be completely blamed on their reluctance to market and advertise. There were a lot of other poor business decisions that brought about the demise of RC Cola. But I would say that if they had just communicated their product's unique advantages with more aggressive marketing and advertising, they would have a lot more than a measly 1.9% of the soft drink market today. So how would I respond to people who said that marketing isn't worth the effort? Well, I would just say look at the history of companies like RC Cola, or failed products like the Zoom music player, or Colgate kitchen entrees. Yes, the toothpaste company once tried to sell food. All these products either failed or lost most of their business because they just gave up and stopped trying. They stopped advertising, they stopped marketing, and they disappeared. So can your business survive without marketing? Well, I guess that's up to you and your customers to decide. But if history teaches us anything, it's that the chance of your long-term success without marketing are very slim. Just ask the RC Cola people. I bet that if they could go back to the 60s and take a different path, they would jump at the chance. Well, I'm going to finish up my cola here, and I hope to see you next week. I've been asked by many of my clients to show them how to use some of the tools that I have mentioned in several of my past videos to help them with their marketing. So starting next week, I'm going to create a whole new video series showing you some of the basics of programs like MailChimp and Hootsuite and a couple other free products that I use on a daily basis. I look forward to seeing you then. Really is good.